Hello everybody of the Let's Play community. I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome to my new Let's Play. While I'm trying to grind for Octopath Traveler, this is the original Final Fantasy. And you're like, what? This is not 8-bit. You're right, this is the new Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster for the PC. And I've been playing it an awful lot and I've just been enjoying it. So I'm excited. We're going to play this game and I'm actually enjoyed the heck out of this first session that I actually did for this. So with Final Fantasy 1, you get to do a couple things to start off when you press the button to start the game. You get to name your characters, which obviously I named the warrior Dallin, because that's my name. The monk is Butz. Terra is going to be the white mage. And I think it's only fitting that we name the black mage Vivi from Final Fantasy 9. So yeah. The other two are names from Final Fantasy games as well. Butz being from Final Fantasy 5 and Terra from Final Fantasy 6. But as you can hear right now, the remastered music is brilliant. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people who believe in a prophecy patiently awaits its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in one hand was clutched a crystal. Text is kind of slow in the beginning of this game. I'm not sure why that is. Alright. Well, that just tells you how to use it on keyboard if you're going to use a keyboard. I am going to be using an Xbox One controller because it's just the best way to play these Pixel remasters. I mean, to be able to have the controls set correctly and just all the other stuff. Most of this first part of the episode is going to be shopping. I'm just going to show you how to do it once and then I'm never going to do it again because shopping in Final Fantasy 1 can be kind of tedious. You do it a lot and it's just not very fun. It's just not the funnest thing in the world. Surprisingly though, the weapons in this game are very like cheap at the beginning of the game. I don't know if they did that for this specific remaster because I honestly don't remember because I've played 2 versions of the game besides this version. I've played the NES version and the PlayStation 1 remaster, which I really do like the PlayStation 1 remaster. I do like the NES version. I just like the PlayStation version that has an easy mode in it. That makes grinding less tedious for it. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. But it's really quite sick. And I do like this game a lot. This version of the game, though, after just playing it for an hour, I love this version of the game. The Pixel Remaster, they did so many great things with it. And it's awesome. I love this freaking game. But we're buying some equipment for everybody. Which will help us get our strength up so we can go to our our next phase of the game, as it were. And yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to freaking have, you know. But more importantly, we have to go up to the top here. I believe we have to go talk to the king or some jazz. You know what I mean? Oh, knocking over my keyboard right now. That's not good. That's not good at all. I just am trying to keep my thing in front of me because, like, I'm recording this and I have to, like, get back to stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I need to see my Audacity as I'm going along. But in this game, you have to buy magic, which I don't think is a big deal. I think that's one of the things people don't like about it. But I don't mind it. We're going to get Terra some spells here. Did we give Vivi some spells? No, we're getting them right now. By the way, this is a post-commentary Let's Play. Just because Final Fantasy 1 is really, really focused on grinding, and I just want to be able to edit everything out and to make it so that it's easier for me to get through this game faster. Because the thing is, there's a guide that I'm using. I'll leave it in the description. It's actually a good guide because it also gives you a detailed guide, but it also gives you a non-detailed guide. And this guide, excuse me. Oh, that's lovely. This guide is really nice because it goes into chapters. We're going to be getting to the end of chapter 2 out of 13 for this game in just this episode. And I think a lot of it is stemming from the fact that I am doing a post-commentary and I'm moving stuff around. I'm trying to do my settings here. I was trying to make it so that you could do full screen. For some reason, this game, it does not allow full screen. But I may have to do that in, like, the beginning part of it. And you could switch it to classic or standard. Unfortunately, like, people love the classic stuff. I don't. Like, I don't like the lines in there. It just looks very choppy to me. It's not something I really like, but yeah, I mean, and I apologize, this first part of the episode is buying, but that's mainly the big part of this game is you're going to be buying stuff. But yeah, now we're going to head up and go through here. All right, we're going to go see the king. Welcome, travelers. I'm told you carry the crystals, and we just show the crystals, like, here they are. Yeah, we got the crystals, man. Oh, so we're part of a prophecy now, man. We're just trying to find a subway, man. Like, I don't know what you mean by this prophecy BS. Like, literally, we were just out trying to get a sandwich, and we ended up here. Yet they stand forth with crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. The crystal bearers. Oh, whoa. So now we have to save your daughter with the balls? I don't want to go save nobody. I literally was just trying to get out of the house to get some food, man. I happened to stumble upon this place, and this is not cool, man. I don't want to go save nobody. Okay. Well, we were heading that way anyway, so there's a convenience factor. So, yeah, like, for some reason, 4 people with crystals, as the prophecy said, just shows up at the king's doorstep. You kind of think, oh, well, this ain't just like a normal thing. This is now not a prophecy. Like, this is a prophecy getting fulfilled. Which is kind of just coincidence and just how Final Fantasy works. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm going ahead and I'm grinding up to level 3. I'm showing a little bit of it, which I won't be showing grinding at all the rest of the way. Because at the end of this episode, we're going to be getting to, like, another city. And in this city, I'm going to literally grind a lot today and probably record more footage today. But, yeah, grinding, especially, in this game, doesn't take a long time. See that? I just went ahead and cut that. And I'm only going to be showing encounters twice, not formations. I hate it when people do, like, I'm going to do, like, the formations twice. It's like, dude, I've seen the enemies. It doesn't need to be changed. You don't need to see all the formations. Oh, one thing that's stupid, you can't go in on the sides. You have to literally go in through the front door. And we'll actually be back here in a little while after we do something. But yeah. But this is our first dungeon of the game. It's not really too difficult. I don't find at least the first couple of dungeons way difficult. The problem is like what I'm doing, I'm being a little reckless. You can get in a world of hurt if you're not careful. Like, Butz is about to die just because I decided not to heal or anything, which, to be fair, Final Fantasy 1's like spell system is kind of lame. So you have to level up and learn like the different levels. So as you can see here, Terra can learn a level 2 magic as of right now. But as you can see, she only has 3 like spell charges. So you can only use the 3 spell charges. By the way, I'm putting the equipment all on Dallin. I'm putting it all on me. But yeah, she has... Oh, so it looks like I'm going to actually show that one 3 times. That's an accident. But she has 3 spell charges. Vivi would have like 3 spell charges too. So you can only do that 3 times. Like that attack 3 times. One thing with Final Fantasy 1 as well is that Vivi cannot do multi-targeting attacks. Same with Terra. Terra cannot do multi-targeting healing. You pick one person and that's it. One of the things that's annoying in this game, which I probably should have just bought an antidote, is we're probably going to get injured like this pretty frequently. Excusez-moi. But you're going to see this an awful lot, and I hate this so bad. So I'm like, okay, what spells do I got? I got no spells to cure myself, so I'm just going to have to use a potion. Now watch this. Once I get out of the menu, yep, this is going to be annoying throughout the Let's Play. Luckily, one thing for sure is that you have a that run feature, which wasn't in the first game, so it's not going to be as annoying and it's not going to be as slow. It's just going to, like, literally my health is draining like faster than gravity. So it's kind of nuts. There's 2 doors that I'm going to try to access that we cannot access as of right now. But yeah, so as you look right here, yeah, it's been sealed by a Mystic Key. We'll be getting the Mystic Key later on in the game. Probably next episode, actually. But yeah, I'm just running out of ideas at this point because I didn't mean to get poisoned. I didn't want to get poisoned. I didn't want nothing to happen to me. But yeah, apparently, yeah, I suck at the game. So yeah, the thing that sucks is there are a ton of enemies I've already shown, but I have the Goblin Guards, which I've only shown like once. So now it's like, oh, I gotta leave this stupid fight in. Gotta leave this fight in, not like the coolest way possible, you know. It's just kind of annoying. It's kind of a nuisance, honestly. But one of the things that's crazy about this game, and I haven't played the NES or PlayStation versions in years. Like the PlayStation version, I played when I was like 19, 20, I want to say. So about 9 to 10 years ago was the last time I played the original Final Fantasy on both the NES and the PlayStation, because I was gonna be nuts with this, but back on Zelda Master 67 channel, which I don't know when I'll delete that channel. It's got to be at some point. But I was gonna do like 5 Let's Plays at the same time, which I'm doing like 4 right now, but like this isn't too bad. But I was going to do like 5, and one of them was Final Fantasy 1. And I'm so glad that I didn't do that back then, because I was like, oh, I'm going to do Mega Man 0, which Mega Man 0 is super hard. Not with the Rookie Hunter mode, because we didn't have the Switch back then. I had the cartridges, and I was going to play the original game, which all that would have been frustrating. So I'm super glad that my plans failed, and I had a couple canceled Let's Plays as a result. That sucks, but... yeah, I think I've only had one. I did a lot of canceled Let's Plays in those, like, and I only canceled them like at the beginning before I actually started the Let's Play. But I think there was that one Let's Play I did, and I'll probably have to redo it to do it at some point. I just had to practice. I remember Evil Land was one of those games that I just didn't finish because of technical difficulties and stuff, but yeah. And as you can see there, now we're done. There is a second floor. I'll come back and get the stuff in the second floor later. Honestly, we're not going to need it, though. And especially at this boss is a cakewalk. I mean, you talk about, like, the hardest Final Fantasy games. This probably has to be up there as one of the hardest games in the series, right? But it has, like, the easiest first boss of all time. Like, he's so easy. Check this out. I was actually nervous because I was like, dude, I got a guy poisoned. I got a couple guys low on health. we're fine. We are totally fine. All we have to do is just use our magic, or like, or use our not spells. Holy cow! What am I saying? We just have to use our physical attacks to our advantage. I mean, only thing here is just to make sure that Dallin here gets all squared away and fixed up, so that he's ready to go, even though he's poisoned. And I just kind of go to town on this guy. Like he's really not that hard, but I don't have any items I can use in the battle anyway, so I'm just like, okay, we're gonna go straight up gung-ho. I'm gonna use fire, and then we'll go from there on it. But I think like right here, no, we're close though. We're close, and I'm just gonna switch everybody to full-on attack mode. But boom, Terra gets the last hit, and there we go. We saved the first part of the world, and we get the first crystal in the game. So we have this all set up, and this is Sarah, and we definitely saved Sarah. So that is freaking sweet. You've come to rescue me. I'm the princess. Yeah, and we know you're the princess. But yeah, dude, go ahead and show your gratitude. We appreciate that. So now we got the princess back, and now thank you for returning my daughter to my side. No worries about that. But yeah, but now he's just talking about the freaking the prophecy bullcrap. You know, that people have been saying, you know, they're like, oh, the 4 people are going to take care of stuff. So the next crystal we're going to be trying to get, he's saying it is the continent on the north. I don't know if that's actually 100% true, because by the end of the episode, you'll notice I've head freaking south. I don't know if that's, he's just pointing us in that direction or like what's happening, but you know, it is what it is. But now we want to go ahead. Oh, she's going to give us something. She's going to give us the loot. The loot. She's giving us loot. L-U-T-E, not L-O-O-T like in Fortnite, but L-U-T-E. And I'm still poisoned, so I think what I do is I go ahead and we'll leave and go ahead and actually just enjoy this cutscene. I'll go ahead and just be quiet. Okay, cool. Now we can just move on. I think we're just gonna leave here. And oh no, what I'm doing, I think because what I think here is I'm like, okay, this is gonna cure my poison, right? No, so as you'll notice, my stupid poison is still there. Dallin is still poisoned. So what I did is I bought a freaking thing, healed up, and now we can head up north. So I cut all that crap out because yeah, we don't need to do anything with that, but now we can leave, and another cutscene ensues, so I'll let you enjoy this cutscene. Okay, now we can head up forward. And I don't know why I ran backwards, but yeah, we're going to head up through here. And now there's just one goblin guard that I need to take care of. Dude, I will tell you, man, like, because I just barely finished up a grinding session for the third chapter. And man, I got to tell you, grinding in this particular version of the game, it's not that bad. I literally had thought it would be one of the worst things in existence. That's why I kind of hesitated to do Final Fantasy 1. Because, like, I got this a Steam gift card for my birthday, so you can thank my mom for allowing this LP to happen. But, yeah, and I bought the rest. Like, I bought this and Final Fantasy 2 with my own money. But, like, 6 and 4 and 5 and stuff I bought with my mom's gift card she gave me. Oh, another friggin' cutscene. Now we're just cutscene galoring in this episode. Holy cow. My eye, my eye. Ouch. I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Well, I don't know what that is. But anyway, I didn't really come here to do anything else but to take her crap. So I just looted her. Not L-U-T-E, I L-O-O-T'd her. So yeah, I'm just gonna loot her. And I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just deciding where I need to go next. But yeah, shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, it's just post-commentary episodes are like stupid hard to edit at some points. I don't like doing them, but like for this kind of game, like it's like, especially like I said, it's a 13 chapter game. And think about it, if I do 2 chapters, by the time I get to chapter 5, we're done. You know what I mean? Like we're done basically with the entire game. So, left a couple battles in I probably shouldn't have, but you know what? It is what it is. Like, I think I left these couple in because I'm like, yeah, they're going to take like 2 seconds. So, doesn't matter that much. Ooh, and then we get an ogre, and he ambushed me, but ogres aren't that bad. I thought they would be extremely like hard and stuff, but they're not. They're super easy. As you can see right there, we just took it out with like literally no problem. Like, and I have auto, like the thing is I have auto battle just playing, singing for me, you know? So, I'm just trying to figure out who to heal. I won't cut out this sort of thing because this is part of the strategy, but like, I did the grinding and I bought other stuff, actually, while I was in the grinding session for Final Fantasy 1, or for this LP. Just barely, and I'll just tell you what I bought and how far up we did. So we're ending this episode at 43 minutes. I'm now at 1 hour and 32 minutes in the game, and it's because of the grinding I did. The grinding did not take me that long at all. I thought it would take me much longer because I could recall even the PlayStation version taking a lot, but you know, I don't know 100%. Now here's the thing. I have to come back and buy a lot of this stuff. Like, there's like an ogre axe we can get for Dallin and things like that. I can't do that right now because I don't have enough money to do it. But with the grinding I'm about to do, and I think I'm just coming out, I think I just came out to save so I could just fight the boss because we're going to be taking on a boss. Man, 2 bosses in one video. Holy fetch. But these guys are like a joke. Like, honestly, this is like the first 2 bosses in this game are stupid easy. Like, they're so easy, and I don't even know why I'm using VV right now to like do anything. And again, I remember these bosses being a little bit more difficult, and I think this boss is more difficult because the problem is, so here's the problem with the original Final Fantasy. When you attacked an enemy, and let's say I had Dallin and Butz attack the like first guy, and then they went simultaneously. So if Dallin kills the one guy and then Butz attacks, he automatically misses because that guy was no longer there. They changed it in these new games, so these bosses are significantly easier now. We're up to level 7. We're going to be up to level 9 by the time I end by the time I end this episode. But the next episode starting off will be at level 13. So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I went up 4 levels and I did it in an hour. It's crazy, dude. With the auto battle and with the changes they made in this, like, it is significantly easier to do that. But we got a ship. Heck yes. Now we can actually go on the water, and I will implore you that you want to do battles on the water because, and you'll see in a minute, the battles just literally are, first off, they're easy. Second off, they give you a lot of experience and money. Like, and we're going to be in the middle of the map, I believe, when we're actually out there doing this stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to heal up. I think that's what I did, is I healed up. And now we're going to leave. We're going to try to find, like, Elfland, I think is what it is. Yeah. So, as you can see here, I mean, we're not taking too much damage. And I need to turn off Phoebe's doing thunder, because I cannot be wasting them spell charges. But the thing is that the only thing that's kind of frustrating about some of the enemies in here is, like, the eyeball one right there. He can gaze you, which what happens when you get gazed is you're paralyzed. But look at the gill, and I had 600 experience points for that, dude. Like, literally, I had contemplated, and I might do it anyway if I have enough time. I might get up to level 14 because I only have 1,600 experience points left to get. And if you can get a couple of those, you're set. And then all you have to do is fight like 4 more fights. But I'm contemplating it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, just because you really don't need to. Like, you really don't. Like, Final Fantasy 1, when you get up to a certain point and you start wrecking monsters to death, is one of the easiest Final Fantasies at that point. Like, I don't know, like, it's turning out to be one of the easier games. Like, for reals. Like, the second game I've heard, well, I know isn't that easy. And the second game is actually not that good. I only played like a few minutes and got my butt wrecked, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, I'm not playing this anymore. So it's because, like, I feel like Final Fantasy 1 and, like, the rest of the Final Fantasies, they really do make it easier to have areas, like, see what areas you can handle. Whereas that game is just like, oh, you're in the intro area, I'm gonna head north, and you take a wrong turn, you're dead. So, I mean, that's the thing with that. And, like, Bravely Default, I was taking on the harder enemies because you can. Like, it's easy to do that in that game, because they have a peninsula of power, like, right out off the bat. And they don't actually have a peninsula of power in this game. They took it out for some stupid reason. But I get kind of lost here, so I'm going to cut to where I go to. So what we're doing is, and you can just look at the map. This is what I did when I was trying to actually figure out where to go for watching a couple of LPs. Because there isn't, like, too many good LPs of these games. And this is pot calling the kettle black, obviously, because obviously I don't think that I'm the best LPer. Like, look at this. I'm leaving myself going, do, 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 do. Like, it literally looks like the stupid boat is working. Like, for reals, man. It's dancing around and having a good time. But yeah, you can watch right here that I just head south, and you can actually look on the map that I head south. But we have made it to Elfland. Well, or Elfheim. And so I'm going to just be going in and looking. And as you can see here, a lot of this stuff costs a lot of money. I could have bought Fiarga or whatever I wanted to buy right now, but I just decided against it. But that is going to be it for the first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy. In the next episode of Final Fantasy, we're going to take on another dungeon. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.